Today we're going to be doing a passenger side front hub bearing on this Ford Ranger. The year of this one is a 2011, but it should go for all around this year. So, I'm going to try to walk you guys through this. This one has a spacer on it, so we're going to take the spacer off. We already have the wheel off. It's 19 millimeters for the wheel. The spacer is probably also 19 millimeters, but you might not have to worry about that on yours. Then we are going to take this caliper and bracket off all as one piece. So I'll figure out what size that is, and then I'll get back to you on that. Alright, so you guys are going to have two 15 millimeters. One right here. There's going to be one up top. Right there. Let's put it in with WD. Going to crack them loose and pull them out. Pull your caliper off. You don't want to hang it on the brake hose, so you're going to put it either up on the control arm or hang it somehow. Might have to get like a pry bar or something to get it off. Let's see. Part just arrived. When you get your part, you should immediately check it, make sure it looks right. Mine does in this case, so we're going to keep moving on. We're going to pull the rotor off next. Pretty easy. You can't hit it with a hammer if it's not coming off. Just hit it right here, not on the surface, unless you're changing it. Get your 32 millimeter and run the axle nut off. Now you're going to get your 15 millimeter back out. You're going to take off the bolts out of the hub. You have one here, and then one on the other side right across from this one. You guys will want to follow your ABS wire up to here in the wheel well and unplug that plug right there, and then get all the clips out, take the wire out, and then we are just going to take a 3-pound or 4-pound hammer, and we're going to hit this thing from the sides and hope we can knock it out pretty easily. If not, we may have to get a air hammer though, so we'll see how this goes. See, it's actually coming out. Alright guys, so before we wrap this video up, I'm going to give you a couple extra tips here. Flip it over, flip your old one over. Once you get it out, make sure everything looks the same as the new one, obviously. Make sure your plugs are the same. So check the plug on the inside, make sure it's a 2-prong. Make sure that one's a 2-prong. Make sure they'll both go in the same way. Next, you're going to come in here, you're going to clean out around these edges. You know, get a whizzer wheel or a, some type of grinder, or even like sandpaper, whatever you can get in there to clean this up, and then put some grease around there so the new one slides in and will come out easy for the next guy. Another thing is that on these old Rangers, the backing plates actually rust out. So what I'm going to do for this guy is I'm going to take these bolts out. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take those out. We're going to put some bigger washers behind it so that it'll hold this thing in. As you can see, these two holes are rotted out. The only one holding it on is that one. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to put the new one in. We're going to drive it, The reason I replaced it is because there was play in the old one. Obviously the new one should not have play, so it should fix my issue. I will touch back with you guys when I get done this, but basically putting it back together is just all of the steps I just showed you in reverse. So you're going to put it back in, hold it on, get your wire plugged in up here, get your rotor back on, get your nut back on for the axle, get your caliper back on, put the wheel on, and you guys should be good to go. All right, guys, so we're out in the Ranger now. There was no play, no noise. This car's good to go. We're going to give it to the customer. If this video helped you guys out, please hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, and hit the like button. And as always, thanks for watching.